Hello, it's Melvina Germain, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Calgary poet. This is actually what we call week 12 this week. This is not part of that, but I want to read for you a single poem, and it's about senior suicide. The question you might say, why? Well, I decided to write a little piece, and we'll see how you feel about that piece. It's a little bit long, so please bear with me. Senior suicide, why? Really? Are many aware that this is growing in numbers, large numbers, year by year? Do you know that here in Canada, over 10 seniors die every week by suicide, and hundreds of older individuals are admitted to hospitals each year due to self-harm? A few months ago, I had some chest pain, severe enough for me to call an ambulance. I tried so hard to get rid of it, thinking a hot drink would do the trick, massage, deep breathing, all of that, but nothing worked. Then fear stepped in, and I wondered, am I having a heart attack? With that thought in mind, I called an ambulance. I won't go into detail of the conversation with the gents when they arrived. However, after arriving at the hospital, a young doctor gazed in my eyes and asked me if I was trying to hurt myself. I was shocked with the question. Suicide? Me? I very quickly answered, of course not. I have so much to do here before I cross over. My electrolytes were so low, I had to stay in the hospital a few days while they normalized them. Now I try to have what I refer to as a power breakfast that gives me a great start in the morning with several electrolytes, and I'm mindful of what I'm eating throughout the day. But still, at times, I get busy. But dark thoughts I do my best to keep at bay. Depression is well known to many seniors due to all of a sudden realizing your family links are gone and your good friends are fading away. Such loss brings on the sadness of loneliness. No one to talk to or share your feelings with. No one left to accompany you to certain events you once took for granted. No more parties to prepare for. Perhaps no one to take walks with you, enjoying the scenery and companionship. Realizing, too, the time has come where you are without voice, no matter how hard you try to be heard. It is the voice of the young that soars above you, and you steps in as authoritative tongues, telling you how things will be from now on. You see strangers from other lands working in powerful positions who now hold rule over you. And you wonder, do they not understand that things are different here in Canada? You've been ordered to a long-term facility where you don't think you belong, but the words on paper say that's where you're going, and at age 79 years old, you realize you no longer have any say in what is going on in your life due to your health issues. You are stunned that once aggressive voice has become silenced, and you stand in awe, wondering what to do next. Dark thoughts cover you, and you stand in the midst of depression, watching mouths move, hearing nothing, but you see the striking stares and the frustration upon them as many speak, deciding what to do with you. Your greatest fears have risen, and you wander hallways observing empty faces, watching people cut out pictures in newspapers over and over again, day after day. You hear the same questions asked, which often go unanswered as patience falls from busy bodies who merely want to finish their 8-hour day and get away from the likes of you. You see the aged baking in the sun, waiting for someone to rescue them. A naked individual sitting on the edge of a bed with the door wide open, and the moans and groans, though loud to you, seem to be silent to those who quickly go about their business. Those whom you think ought to care. And you are alone in this place you inwardly call hell. After so many years of caring for others, you finally realize it's time to take care of you, but now it's almost too late. Then the thought comes to mind, a thought you were sure would never be within you. Well, everyone is gone. Those who loved you have passed away, and those who are left who are supposed to love you only come to see you when they need something. The phone rings. It's Paula asking for a favor. Can I have, or can I use? A knock may come at the door, and it's Jeff wanting to borrow, or perhaps have an item in the backyard. An urgent call to borrow money from that relentless voice that never ends, and donations upon donations come from call rooms of fast talkers. You ask yourself the question, is that all I'm good for now? What I owned and what I have in the bank? Does anyone see me anymore? I'm done. You shake your head, try to put a smile on your face, and you make a horrid decision, and later in the week you become a name, maybe in the midnight news or not. Senior suicide. Who? When? Where? Oh well. Very sad indeed, but very true for many people, unfortunately. So maybe we have to do something about how we treat our seniors, from top to the bottom, from the power to the non-power. Think about that for a moment, and thank you very much for listening. God bless you all.